Welcome to Grind Mode TV. I'm your boy Big Motion, and we back with another one. This one here is a lose-lose situation, but somebody did actually win at the end, but I still feel it's a lose-lose situation, however you look at it. It's on the Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Man situation. And there's a lot of people speaking on this thing, man. A lot of people speaking on this. And it's the culture. It's the culture only, though. And what's been going on in the culture as far as somebody telling on somebody and somebody being a snitch and who ain't a snitch and all that. Hate to break the news to y'all, man, and I shouldn't have to break the news. Plenty of people have been trying to break the news. Plenty of people have been giving their opinion and trying to tell motherfuckers what's the outcome of the game. Maybe y'all can't hear from real motherfuckers that was vets that got fucked up, that's in the feds, maybe not gonna see the streets again. Maybe not. You never got to know him in your timeline or hear him speak, and don't really know the game and get the watered down version for most of these sidewalk niggas. You get the game from these sidewalk ass niggas, then you go in the streets and get your ass side swiped by a car. You get hit by a car, and you go back to that nigga and be like, damn, why you ain't nigga ain't never been in the streets like that for real. Nigga crossed the streets to the next sidewalk. Nigga probably sold $20 worth of dope. That don't make you a dope dealer, homie. Niggas from the block, walk up and down the block, live on the block, know the niggas that's in the streets, but they ain't in the streets. And the funny thing about the game is, man, the game don't change. Just the players. No matter how hard these niggas try to blur the lines and change the game, you know what I'm saying? The rules are the same. They written, nigga. This shit stamped. That's like a nigga trying to change the 10 Commandments. How? Just because you ignore it, those commandments still written. And damn near everybody still following them that knows that, hey, yeah, you should be following these rules. Not these new rules that these motherfuckers that never even played the game to that level. And then some niggas that don't even deserve it, but gets the chance to be in rooms that most people would never be in, never see, never hear these conversations. And don't know when to take advantage of it. You spread your pearls among pigs. Going over y'all niggas' head. You know? And everybody's talking on this situation. And I'm wait a while for my opinion to tell you what I think, give my opinion, which I feel that I'm certified to give opinion from the industry's perspective, from the street perspective, from any fucking perspective this shit could come from. But there's a lot of motherfuckers speaking that don't know, you know what I'm saying? They looking at it from one way, but that's how they'll handle the situation, or if they're thinking, and everybody think a different way. Everybody think a different way. That's why some people could look at a tree and just see a tree. Another motherfucker look at the tree, they see something that can help them build something. Another motherfucker look at a tree and see a piece of art that they could paint and make millions of dollars off of. We all see shit from different angles. And some motherfuckers just want to cut that bitch for wood and make a fire. Or food. So many different angles of things. and way you look at life and you feel about life. You live life through your experiences. But I ain't gonna lecture you motherfuckers. I'm finna let y'all know what the celebrities thought about this. You feel what I'm saying? What the people in the back thought about this. And where is it? And let y'all know. We're gonna start this off with Boosie. My nigga Bootses. My nigga's Bootses. Let me get myself a little. No, we gotta leave Bootses in here. My bad, no. That's my motherfucking ass. My motherfucking ass. Yeah, me. Let me go into this. Hold on, give me a minute. We having a little malfunction. Get my motherfucking way ass out the way. That's what I do. And let's let this shit ride.
What you think about Pooh and Gucci? I'm finna do my own interview. My first interview since October. About everything that done happened since October. I'm finna interview myself. It's gonna be $5.99. I'll tell you how I feel about it then.
Boosie funny as fuck. Yeah, y'all gotta pay him for his opinion. He ain't got nothing to say on it. He on both sides, you feel me? But let's go. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I'm just gonna let y'all listen.
Man, that shit can't be real with this.
Got insurance on that.
Man, is this shit real?
Crazy, man.
Hey, this shit real with Gucci. Ain't no way this shit, he done the internet be lying. You believe that all night? I said, you believe all this real? Like, this shit might be real, boy.
I don't know, they say
Man, this shit might be real. I'm finna see. The internet gonna tell you this shit real. The internet finna tell you this shit real.
Play the game with him every day. He ain't been on that hoe in 2 days.
He ain't been on the game, man, man.
He play that hoe every day.
No.
I'm telling you, bro.
God.
Made me believe it was real. But I don't know.
Damn. God, it's real, man. Folks say it's real. Man, it's real. Ooh, that walk went out like that.
White did that, man. You know why baby did that shit, man. You know how that shit go. That man mad, man. His wife took 12 on the wall. He can't have no control of it.
Boy, you sound like the mother, boy. Boy, you better shut up, boy. Boy, you better shut up, boy. You better shut up, boy. No. Hell nah, I ain't nothing. I ain't nothing. I ain't scared to speak on that. That goddamn though, shit. Damn, what the wow? Damn, man. God damn, man. I don't know smoke, man.
And you hearing this from an angle like motherfuckers done blurred that line between being a gangster and whether you a foot soldier or you just a wolf out here that's a robber or you a pimp, a player, or you a boss. You're gonna hear the difference of opinions and you gotta figure that out who's who. You know what I'm saying? And how it's played. And just watch. You done seen 2 people already. Just listen. Just listen, and these niggas would tell you who they are.
Man, this nigga lost his motherfucking mind, man. This nigga here crazy, man. Man, what the f***?
That finesse this ass off.
Man. Them boys was tripping about that. They had to be tripping about trying to get that chain back. Boy, that real disrespect right now, I can't lie.
When I did my video with Gucci Mane, I went to Atlanta and I met Gucci Mane for the first time. And we did our song, we did the video. He had one nigga with him. It was a security guard. Big tall bald head. He was a supporter. So when he met me, he embraced me like he supported me. He was like, hey bro, like me, my son, my nephews, like we embrace your music, whatever. I work for Gucci full time. He was like, but anytime I ain't working, I provide you my services because I'm an off-duty officer. And I'm a retired police officer. That's what he said. I'm a retired police officer. With that being said, Gucci been having the same security guard for a while. So if I don't know what the f going on, but if a move got put on WAP or however it went, I don't think it's WAP the one that's talking. I don't think it's WAP the one that's pressing the issue. But the security guard, the one that's their retired police officer, you can't tell him what to do with his life. You got some who still live by the street code. I respect it. I don't respect who get in the streets, do shit, and then tell to get out of it. I don't respect it. No. I feel like if you did that shit, and then for real, it really be a bigger picture. It really be a bigger picture. It be money. Shiesty up. Shiesty just came home. Shine took off. I'm talking about, y'all probably up a dub. He probably up a 15 clip, like 15, you know, he probably up some big shit. Like, I get it, some big shit, like, on no hate.
Sure. Nigga were paid now. Nigga got the hottest shit in the streets, my nigga. You got the whole summer to do shows, my nigga. Sometimes, man, and like I said, I'm not giving my opinion. I'm just saying, sometimes you gotta know when to hold them, and you gotta know when to fold them. Straight up, or your ass is gonna be on tilt. You hear me? And right now, several of these niggas is on tilt. I ain't gonna lie to you, son, fly to you. Never. I ain't got to. Listen to these niggas. Listen to what they saying, though, bro. Everybody got an opinion, but some people certified to speak on it, some people ain't. But everybody's certified to speak on it. Not certified to speak on it, but can give their opinion on it, because this shit is done in the public eye. And you're an entertainer. So you got followers, nigga. People always watching. People always want to know what you're doing. The game, the game don't change, but these niggas still giving a good whack at the rules of it. They trying to change the rule. We playing. They changed the rule. You in the middle of a game of spade, nigga. Done change this shit into Uno, nigga. The fuck? So what you gonna do when a nigga change the game into Uno? Nigga that's really playing the game, got some money on it, gonna back out of it. Man, I ain't playing this shit. These niggas done blurred the lines. But the niggas that know.
Shit, like, he came home, took care of business, whatever his contract was, like, it was what it was, but the way he came home, the way he came out, like, he up some big shit, and he was on his way, and can still be on his way. But If that mother security guard, boy, press the issue, dog, that shit gonna get ugly, dog.
Oh. 50. 50. You got no 50. 50. Oh, God, dude. Lord. Lord, but dog fit. Oh, man. That shit crazy. Let me go back up just a little bit more. Let me see what 50 did this shit at. Okay. Oh, shit. 50 calls out Gucci. Yeah. Damn it, man. I thought you was smoking on Pookie Low. Stay tuned for the next episode. Hey, Gucci, this nigga 50, boy. This nigga dirty. This nigga dirty. This nigga dirty. Stay tuned for the next episode. Only in Atlanta. Wow. 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 Hey, God. Y'all listen. Y'all see what the people saying out there, man. Y'all read it for yourself, man. Shit crazy. Fam gone. Yeah, fam gone. Yeah. Okay. Y'all see what they saying?
I'm on that Euro tour, like I said. I'm in Prague, going back to Paris tonight. But for everybody in my DM, Rose, what you think or how you feel about the Guwap Pooh Shiesty situation? I don't like it for either side. You know what I'm talking about? Guwap most definitely didn't deserve that, and I don't want to see this for the little homie Pooh Shiesty, but this one got to be educated and understand. In business, you got to negotiate. You got to negotiate. If you were signed for 100K and now you got 10 M's on the table, it's time to negotiate. This how we do this. Boom, 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 boom. Everybody win. Let's go. That's how I got.
Y'all ain't heard everybody. I agree with Ross. I agree with Ross 100%. And when you're doing situations in business, Little Pooh Pooh, Loke, and Little Half Dead, and Big 30 ain't the niggas you go do handle that. It's your lawyers. It's the niggas in suits. That's your gangsters, bro. Figure it out. Not the first person to be in a bad contract. Lil Wayne was in a bad contract. Look at Lil Wayne now. You think Lil Wayne broke? Think Lil Wayne ran up in on Birdman with that? You feel me? Like, I'm not giving my opinion whether it's wrong or right now. I'm letting everybody else see it. I'm just saying. Business is business, and I like Ross' opinion. That's my brother. That's a Miami way of looking at shit. Now, you listening and seeing motherfuckers from here, Louisiana, wherever, Alabama, everybody that call themselves gangsters or move pieces in these games, you hearing their opinion. You're hearing their opinion. And by hearing some of their opinions, I don't have much more to say myself. But let's continue.
Gotta go. You can't muscle your way out of no shit and no business. It don't go that way. And I ain't just talking about on the people's side, but on the other side, the blitz gonna come. You can't run from it, homie. That's the way it goes. Negotiate. It's time to educate. I want to see young hustlers from the South win. I want to see it. There was a time I got Gotti and Guwap on the phone together. Us three on the phone. And it ain't nothing to discuss. It was no disrespect. It was no raised voices. Rose just wanted to plant that seed. And I understand one phone call may not fix all the situations, but you want to plant that seed when they may be able to move forward one day, get some paper one day. The CMG 1070.
If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. How I was raised. But hey, sometimes you got to take a stand. Sometimes you do got to crash out about yours. Sometimes you do, and sometimes you don't. Because it's a funny thing called time. And you heard it before that time heals all wounds. Give yourself time to think. Not every situation is a sporadic thought. And and if you look back at it, doing shit like that, your most sporadic thoughts, the one that got you fucked up in trouble. Some niggas was able to come back from it, some niggas wasn't. Boxing is a skill and also is an art. And the only few, that's a lot, but a few could take that skill and turn it into an art where they're being studied. But I digress.
17 tour one day, that was Rose mindset. And I wish nothing but my homies the best. When it come to business, let's negotiate. Can't take the streets to the do. Gonna get a life sentence with that shit, bullshit. Let's get to the B's. And that's the space we in this world we living in, where living by their own codes, breaking a lot of rules, and my I don't be knowing it.
Y'all heard me say it. Niggas is blurring these lines. The game ain't gonna never change. You can't change the 10 Commandments, bruh. I don't care how many bodies you got, how many kilos you sold, how many hoes you fuck. You can't. Ain't too many niggas that came out that's that bad to change the game. To change the rules? Come on, man. We're all spitting to y'all. We're all spitting to y'all, and I see the vision because I'm raised in the same streets as him. He's spitting to y'all, though. But that's the evolved man from the Ross I knew back in 93, 89 to the Ross I know now or see now. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all listen, man.
Realize the punishment that come with that. Where I'm from, it wouldn't have even been my request. But just know, you gotta feel it. You gotta feel me. It's FaceTiming me now. Hey, boy. Hey, y'all stay focused. Y'all stay focused. This shit bigger than ever.
I'm going to speak on this situation because I want to and I can, right? You know, shout out to Pooh Shiesty and Gucci, man, and their whole situation and shit like that, right? But as black men, we have to have better communication, man. Because this shit is designed for us to lose anyway. Now look at this shit. Pooh Shiesty wanted to get out the contract with Gucci. I get that. That's business. Let's start handling business, bro. Instead of putting our emotions and our feelings into business, bro. But I get it, though. I don't know what conspired between them two. I can't speak on that. All I'm going to speak on, as black men, we have to have better.
Shout out to All Urban Central, too, man. Shout out to All Urban Central. I'm using your stuff. Y'all go check that out, All Urban Central. I know y'all already on there. But, you know, I'm growing my thing, too. I'm out here hustling. You heard? But shout out to All Urban Central, man. This is most of their footage, bro. As you'll see, and some other people as y'all gonna see.
Communication, bro. Now look, Pooh Shiesty is back, landing himself right back in the hole he got out of. And he still signed to Gucci. So it didn't work. Nothing happened. Nothing good came out that shit. Now what if sat down like men at a round table with some bread, some wine and shit like that, and just talked it out like real men and real bosses. And real, like saying they not real men or real bosses, but like noble shit, like noble, honorable shit. Now look at this shit. Everybody is f***ed up all over again. Behind what? Want to be gangster and shit. It's cool to be gangster, but what type of gangster do you want to be? You want to be the one that be in jail for the rest of your life? Or you want to be the gangster that take care of your family, my forever?
The rules of the streets.
Facts. Facts before we hear Wack speak, man. I could have said it better myself, bruh. Niggas gotta realize when you a pawn and you move in status and you a rook or a bishop, when you a rook or a bishop, you can't be thinking about the same shit you was thinking when you was a pawn. The way you think, some people get put in position, but they still think the same way when they was a pawn. You're not going to think the same way when you was 16 and when you're 30. And if you do, I digress. Let's go and hear what Wack got to say.
Is if you cooperate with law enforcement and give them any information on any name other than yours, then yes, you are a rat. These are the rules of the streets. For the last 5-10 years, everywhere I seen Gucci wasn't the streets. A yacht, an exclusive birthday party, a weekend trip to Vegas where he's locked down in his suite, enjoying his friends, just to his label. I haven't seen Gucci rolling a blunt, personally. So is Gucci still upheld to the rules of the streets? Is he a Crip? Is he a Blood? Is he a GD, a BD, a Vice Lord? Who does he hang with? I don't believe he hangs with anybody but his wife and his family. I believe he socializes and associates with his business partners and who he deems to be his friends. Listen, everybody better open their eyes up. Just because you playing the game your way, don't be the next man is not gonna play the game they way. So when we look down this check,
I got to be one of the smartest in hip hop history. Yeah. I got to be. I'm not. The boy.
Y'all know y'all can't really. That nigga Charleston White stupid as hell, but you know what I'm saying. I know he gonna bring it all full circle. You know what I'm saying. Hey, man, I digress. Y'all listen to Charleston.
Predict everything by. I predicted to fall the YSL. Yeah. I just know how to analyze, assess, and make observations, quick observations. If all the police, I pull their ass over. Yeah, all the in there sweating with the windows down. Yeah, you can't tell if them are Africans. Yeah, I pull their ass over the chick. And it sound like Gucci cooperated. It sound like the victim. Gucci was a victim and gave his testimony. Come on over here with me, Gucci. It's all right. It's all right to go and be civilian. Yeah, come on. Yeah, this ain't, that ain't, yeah, come on over here with me, Gucci. Press charges on their ass to the full extent of the law. That's how you get to. Now, I don't hear nobody telling Gucci not to press charges like they tell him, trying to convince me not to press charges on Thug. I don't hear nobody calling Gucci a hoe ass for pressing charges. They done not put somebody down there in the coma, holding like Suge Knight, holding that boy upside down over the balcony, that Vanilla Ice boy. I signed the contract. I look there, man, that's like, yeah, Pooh Shiesty done come out here acting like Red, all 5 heartbeats. Yeah, say, yeah, that what that is. Say the boy done come out here acting like Red off the 5 heartbeats, man. Yeah. I knew once he done shaved that goddamn Taliban bird off. Y'all done with them birds recidivate. Yeah. Y'all done with them fluffy birds recidivate when they get out of prison. Yeah, you gotta go back to your goatee. Yeah, boy should have went back to his goatee. God damn it, Shiesty. Boy, I was sure looking forward to you coming to concert and watching young.
This nigga stupid. That nigga say Gucci should have went back to the gold tee. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Go to jail for the summer. I just knew, man, what a damn Shiesty. I was looking forward to a Shiesty tour. I'm not bullshitting.
Fans in the street.
Oh, damn, Shiesty. They get the whole man too. What them feds mean and take it to daddy too. God damn. Shit. And any other time to think, boy, if there's any other time to think about telling, this is it right here. You talking about the kind of, you federal charges for federal kidnapping? Oh my goodness, up to a life sentence? Oh man, whoever these FBI agents is here, they finna get a promotion. They fucking around being in the lineup to be the FBI director one day for bringing down Shiesty. I'm not bullshitting. Oh my goodness.
Pooh Shiesty did all that time in jail, in the feds. He around people that have unbelievable cases where.
Now y'all hearing from everybody, every angle, every city, state, where or gangsters that we people look at them as gangsters, pawns, or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But just listen to these motherfuckers speak as their experience in life of being in the streets. Those that y'all know that's in the streets, some of them can't speak, but some of them never been. But I ain't seen somebody on here that ain't have a right to speak on this. To speak on it now. You know what I'm saying? So just listen. Now we got Woody. For those who know who that is.
Show how far the feds willing to go. Pooh Shiesty came home, y'all, and made the first day out, they sent him right back to jail. Pride and ego is our main enemy. That's why I call myself Woody versus Woody. I have to fight myself every day to not let these suckers trick me back in jail. To not let these suckers trick me away from my kids and take my life. That young nigga came home, bro, and did NBA Youngboy numbers. First song he put out, they said he was gonna flop. That young nigga went to the top. He had all the cars, the lifestyle, everything he dreamed of having. But he didn't change his mindset. Look what the boy did. The boy done went and did some stupid shit. Caused him to go back to jail. Listen, young man, we our own enemy. The shit stopped when we change our mindset. Man, we ain't gotta fake an image no more. We did what these wish they can do. We ain't gotta keep doing it. That's why I say these play the game till they lose. You gotta know when to get out of it, bro. You gotta know when.
Facts. These niggas keep it real till they lose, nigga. Play the game till they lose. And some niggas say, yeah, I'm gonna ride to the 4 flats. 4 flats. You know what I'm saying? You only till the wheels fall off this bitch. We ride. Yeah, I understand that. I respect that. But when you live in life at where we all, when we get in this game, we have our thought in our mind is an escape plan to get out from being in the mud, to being at that lower level, to get in, to be able to breathe, to be able to live. You know what I'm saying? But to live life, to taste the finer things in life. That's the reason I jumped in the game. That's the reason most of my OGs jumped in the game, niggas that I know. To make life better. Nobody wanted to be in the PJs, nigga. Who? Nobody want to eat ramens for lunch, breakfast, and dinner, nigga. Who? It's always, but then there's some, that's all they know. There's some people that die and never see outside the block. You heard what I said? It's some niggas die and never been outside the radius of his block, his neighborhood. Never been outside of that. Never seen nothing else. Never been to another city. Never left to another state. Think about that. But the most important thing is you got to know when you're not that pawn no more. When you feeding people. The long game can't be about self. That's maturing into being the man. But like I said, Pooh Shiesty, 26 years old. It's designed for these young men that get out here and get all this money at a young age, and they know they don't got no real structure behind them. Niggas, most of them mamas used to be the neighborhood dope head or whatever, you know what I'm saying, or did some old crazy shit. Some of their mamas smart enough to be able, and they respect them enough to be able to let them do and handle their business with their money or people in their family. And some of these young niggas is learning it all on their own. All on their own. And he was with his daddy. That's a whole other thing. Let me go ahead and let this man, I digress.
I want to say, okay, this is it. Because they all love you, they gas you on. And when they putting handcuffs on you, and you come to the realization that this shit is real, now y'all want Woo to walk the way he walk and talk the way he talk. The feds are real. That cemetery with all them bodies in there is real. This ain't Grand Theft Auto. This ain't no TV show. This our real lives. And y'all wonder why these white people don't want to see us with no money. Because we do stupid shit with it. You had no business doing that. You folks came out here and led by example. God bless the rest of y'all.
You know what's going on with me? Yeah, I ain't gonna tell nobody, not even the police. I don't believe in none of that shit. Only thing I believe in is don't tell the police. Soft ass nigga. It's the only thing I believe in.
These niggas be putting their foot in their mouth. These niggas be putting their foot in their mouth, bruh. They be putting their foot in their mouth. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy, man. But yeah. You gotta know when your situation change, man. You can't. So okay. So now all the football players, they need to run up in there with a Draco and, hey, I want to get traded to the Bears and think that they finna show up for the game on Sunday and like everything just hunky-dory. Everybody in the contract, man, listen, you got to separate the streets from business and you got to have people around you, people smarter than you. People, you know what I'm saying, that know some things around you to be able to coach you and listen. You can't have yes men around you, bro. And then when you first signed the contract, where was all these people? Because you was young. You was young. So who was really there to tell you, oh man, this is a fucked up deal? And if they did tell you it was a fucked up deal and you did decide to go ahead and take this deal, but you're hurting, then that's when we go back to thinking. You should be setting yourself up with this money instead of going to go grab everything you seen this other nigga have, because he had, you know what I'm saying, and be setting yourself up to be able to make up of what you want while you in this situation. Shows. That's the number one thing this man was going to kill this summer is them shows, bro. This nigga was going to tear it up. Tear it up. Any festival, fest, or whatever, he was going to be there. You eating. You got to know when you on top, bro. You just got to know when you pump your brakes. And I get it. Still young. Can't say his father wasn't in his life. His father was right there with him. Man, let me try to get to some other shit to show y'all about this, man. Shit crazy. Shit is crazy, bro. Some other shit. If I go back to all the shit I was looking at. We got another one for Charleston White, but I think this one is more of a,
cause the feds would have known.
More of a serious one for us to look at. Okay.
Look, why Gucci didn't keep it in the streets and get his goon squad and the rest of them? Pooh Shiesty and them did what they're supposed to do. When you claiming you from that life, he come out the feds talking that life, but he crashed out. No, niggas, and Big30 and them with them pudgy bellies, net footed, knock kneed little boy, rough handed that. yeah, Big30 like a big old outside lineman.
So I know y'all been getting little snippets and all that, but Charleston White finally spoke on Gucci.
Let me get over here. Hey, another thing I want y'all to keep in mind. Where this crime took place in the great state of Texas. You hear me? In the great state of Texas. If you know, you know. If you don't know, and now you know. Listen, man. I got another one here, man. Another one I'm gonna let y'all listen to, but I'm gonna let y'all listen to this right here. He make jokes, but on this one he a little bit more serious. I seen this one.
Ain't no snitch if he reported to the police. Y'all said Gucci ain't been in the streets in 10 years. Okay? That's what my man, that's what my boy Wack 100 said. He said he don't see no evidence that Gucci been in the streets in 10 years. So when I came to the internet and said, hey, I got in trouble when I was 14 years old. I caught a murder case when I was 14 years old. We killed the white man. First thing they said, just with the rap industry, you ain't never killed nobody. No, I ain't. But I did time for me. Okay. Then I said, told. Yeah, I told. He told on my co-defendant. Oh man, you a snitch. You snitched when you were 14 years old. This was Whack 100. This was everybody in the industry. And I'm saying, I was a kid. Pop Hunter told when he was a kid. That's what I'm saying. You a snitch. I'm saying, man, I've been working with kids for the last 10, 15 years. I've been running a youth organization called Hype About. This is when I first came to the net. I've been running a youth organization called Hype About Hype Youth Outreach. Look it up. I do trainings for the Texas Juvenile Justice Department. I've worked on juvenile laws in this country. You snitched when you was a 15 though. This is Whack 100 and everybody in the industry. They went back and got a news recording when I was 15. There's no paperwork on me. There's no paperwork on me. The industry and every black people called me a snitch because I was 15 years old. I'm 40 something. There's no paperwork on me. Do I call the police on it? Yeah, I call the police on me. If you threaten me or commit a crime, oh, he a police ass nigga, call the police. But now it's y'all favorite rapper, the G of all G's, Gucci Man with a body. Gucci got a body. This y'all big dog. This is the new ain't folded. He folded, y'all. If you think he didn't give corroborating testimony with his wife and whoever was done, Gucci had to put the police in, y'all. Well, he was a millionaire. I was a youth activist. But I ain't been in the streets since I was a kid. I ain't never been in the streets. I've never been in the streets. Oh, man, but you told when you was a kid. So now y'all got Gucci, this grown man, with the FBI paperwork named RD. So now y'all moving the goalpost. Oh, he a millionaire, what you supposed to do? I'm a father with kids that want to stay in my kid's life. So yeah, I'm gonna call the police on the nigga. But I'm a snitch, but Gucci ain't a snitch. It's paperwork on Gucci. It ain't no paperwork on me. It's a video when I was a kid.
And this is like, most of these reactions got to be like soon as they got news, because you know everybody rushing to say something or put something online. So we don't really know, you know what I'm saying, what, even though you got the testimony, you don't know whether it was Gucci's security that's giving the testimony and they portraying it like Gucci said it or what. We don't know nothing until this thing go to trial or whatever it's going to be, but something happened that wasn't supposed to happen for a motherfucker to be locked up. I bet that. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can get some other people. Shit, I see Loon drop something on that thing. Yeah. Y'all look at that right there, man. That right there. God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change and the courage to change the things that I can and the wisdom to know the difference. Y'all let that sink in right there. Y'all let that sink in right there. The wisdom to know the difference. And wisdom come with time. Pooh Shiesty was 26 years old. You know? It's, everybody got their opinion on it, you know? So let me see what this is about. I think the biggest.
And reposted and replayed on Twitter, on TikTok. All these.
Why you only post Charleston White? Oh man, I'm not watching that. Charleston White said it, so I'm not listening to it.
This ain't nothing right here. Let me see something. Let me go back.
Cause the feds wouldn't know nothing. Why Gucci didn't keep it in the street?
Let me turn this off right quick while I'm looking. While I'm looking. But man, y'all see what it is, man. We just going. All right, let's see what academics say on this motherfucker here. Let's get a little bit of that. You know what I'm talking about?
Played, and we actually put up a bunch of these things. Is this the what's the weaknesses? And then we're gonna look at Gucci. Is he ratting? Is he contradictory? We'll get into that. But let's really break down this case. And just like I did with Dirk, I told you simple and plain. Dirk is cook if there's three of his niggas that he been standing next to be like, this is that OTF shit, and them niggas is on the stand, I think, you know what I mean, stick a fork in me, he's done. But and I'm pretty sure, you know, I don't want to tell what people's strategies might be. I'm pretty sure everybody who's on the outside and whatever, they're probably making sure, niggas got to keep quiet, right? If there's a lack of people who are going to actually explain the conspiracy here, Dirk has a small chance, right? He has all the money for the lawyers. This is where you start getting to niggas through their families, not on some violent shit, but make sure so-and-so's mom's or auntie's mortgage is paying. You know what I mean? Make sure that's paid, that they could, when they get on the phone with their nephew, they could be like, you're not telling, are you? Not that it will matter, but it gives the best chance for Dirk, right? Dirk only gets sunk by cooperators, by people who are going to get on the stand. This is the reason why he's been trying to
You like to talk.
States prosecute that as well. Why not keep it in doubt? Secondly, also pro.
Y'all see that, what that say up there? The United States District Court for the Northern District of Texas. You don't want your shit looking like that, bro. You don't want your shit saying Texas or Florida.
It's clear, and you'll read it in the indictment, that Dallas police was called. They came at least in a day's time of 24 hours.
I see it.
So as soon as they catch him with a fuck up, they get at Dallas police. No, we got the case. And that stops the arrest.
Opinion right quick. This is definitely sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? They pull this back off for y'all. They pull that back off for y'all. Get y'all back on. I'll get y'all back on. Get y'all back on that right there. All right. Let me look at this other thing. There's one more thing I gotta show y'all, man. But it's just that, man. There's nobody that can sit out here and tell me right now that Shiesty not in that cell kicking himself in the ass. He not in that cell wishing that he handled it a different way. He not in that cell realizing that hearing other people speak, they got some type of sense or some type of knowledge. Like I said, it depends on who's your OGs, who's around you, who you put around yourself, and who opinion matters the most to you, or what type of person that person is, you know? I'm not saying listen to other people, because but that ego, that pride, sometimes you gotta, that's something of becoming a man, you learn to control that. I think that's the difference. You learn to control that. And sometimes you want to be prideful, and sometimes your ego get in the way, but also no one went to fold. And I'm not saying fold to another man and just back, oh, nigga, don't hit me, I'm sorry, sir. No, I'm not talking about fold like that. Pick and choose your battles and wisely your strategies. And don't let nobody else's opinions, because most opinion matter to you, because most of these opinions are the rule of the game right now is opinion, a bunch of broke motherfuckers and motherfuckers that's nowhere in your position to tell you how to move. You know what I'm saying? If this dude never drove a car or never drove anything but rode a bike up and down your street telling you how to drive your Tesla and do this and that, and how to operate it, is you listening? You gotta know when you're not a pawn no more, man. When you a rook, a bishop, a knight, and move as such. But man, I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna make a part 2 because there's some other opinions that I want y'all to listen to, man. I think, but y'all heard it, man. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think, man. I'd rather we be on some other shit, but you know, I am a content creator, and this is what the people are asking for. This is your boy Big Motion, baby, and this is another episode of Grind Mode TV. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Till then, nigga, peace.